the entire movie is about 2 hours too long. Like it's ridiculous. Like specifically the ending never comes. It just goes on and on and on. There's always another scene, there's always another complication. On paper it's actually not that long. It's actually 107 minutes. That felt like 3 hours. I think that is a symptom of, like, I started looking at my watch like 20 minutes before the end. Like the entire final sequence in the mansion, it just does not end. It just drags on forever. And I think that is a symptom of them not having a real plan. Right? Like there wasn't really a central focus that drives the movie. That's what everything is building towards. Like in theory, that should have, right? Like they've got the young, they have to try to appease the parents. That's kind of it. But it's like written in a way where it just goes on and on and on, and there's always another step, and there's always another reversal. And they think the unicorn is dead and comes back, and then a character is dead, and then they come back, and it's just way too much. They should have really thought about, okay, what is the one point that we want to make? And then for 100 minutes, we build towards that point, and that is the final culmination. And that's what's missing, I think. Like, it's not even that family is really what wins the day, right? Like, Elliot and Ridley, they kind of find each other in the end, and they kind of appreciate each other more for having survived, which is a very standard movie way of doing it. But is family the point of the movie? Because it's scattered throughout the story. But is that the punchline? I don't know that it is. I think we just do unicorn things for 20 minutes or half an hour. And then some characters survive. And then the movie's over. And then the movie ends with them being arrested for murder. And the unicorns come back to attack the cops to break them free. And that's the end of the movie. Is that the punchline? I don't know.
I don't know. Again, I feel like a lot of what's wrong with the movie comes back to tone. I feel like there was too much emphasis put on it trying to be funny or it trying to be sort of obnoxious in certain ways. And like you said, that there might be a good idea in a line one place, but then it's undercut by sort of some moment trying to be funny in the movie. Which raises the question, when is the tone the wrong tone? And, can every tone work for every subject matter, or can every tone work for every story you're trying to tell? And I don't think that's the case. I feel like you have to like find the right tone, and you have to marry the right tone to the right story and to the right subject matter and to the right points that you're trying to make. And it just seems throughout all of this is that everything's very conflicting. And again, it goes from being a dark horror comedy to then having this like large section of like this whole horror element to it, and then it tries to have this like whole like happy ending at the end, and then it goes back to having a stupid moment with the unicorns hitting the cop cars, and it's just like there's too much back and forth, and there's too much of undercutting potentially good moments in this movie with the tone, and it just felt quite jarring for me. It felt quite jarring throughout the experience, especially because the comedy wasn't hitting for me.